Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Catherine, and in today's video I'm going to be going over how to go full-time on VIPKid, Palfish, or really any ESL company that you work for. Let's answer the first question. Let's get it out of the way. Is it possible to work full-time for VIPKid, Palfish, insert your ESL company here? And the answer is yes, it absolutely is. It just depends on how dedicated you are to it. How much you want to go full-time, i.e. how much you want this money, and the time that you can dedicate to it. I'm just going to say these ESL companies, besides naming all of them, but the two I work for are VIPKid and Palfish. If you want information on either of them or would like to know how to apply, all the information is in the description. I have a whole website, mainly about OutSchool, but on my website I have a whole Palfish slide, and if you want to become a VIPKid teacher, please email me, heycatherinedavis@gmail.com, and I will send you my secret videos. I say secret, but the only reason I say secret is because I can't post them on YouTube because I show all the VIPKid sides. So if you want those videos, you must be a referrer of mine, and just email me and I will send them to you once I see that you're in my referral system. But anyway, for simplistic reasons, let's just call them ESL companies, because that's what they are. Okay. These ESL companies are really not meant to be full-time jobs. They really are meant to be part-time jobs that you do around your 9 to 5. That's why there are no benefits, there is no 401k, there is no paid vacation, you know, because it's not meant to be a full-time shebang. However, given the circumstances of the world, some people would really like to do this full-time, or maybe they just hate their 9 to 5 and would rather do teaching English online full-time instead. I feel you. Again, you're still not getting benefits or anything, but you are getting money on your schedule, on your time, for doing something that I assume you love. And this is how. And I'm gonna be using my friend as an example. She's been doing VIPKid full-time for like 2 or 3 years now. And she kind of has a system, so I'm pretty much going to be telling you her system. So what my friend does is she gets up at 4 a.m. and she is Central Time. She lives in Alabama. Gets up at 4 a.m. teaches till 8 a.m. Those times are pretty much book solid. Those are typically her regulars. Then from 9 p.m. to midnight, she opens up slots. They don't always get booked. They're pretty sporadic. They're not as reliable for her as her 4 to 8 p.m. slots. That is a very hot time to open up times, just a little tip for you there. But she does open up times 9 a.m. to midnight just to get an extra cash. From midnight to 4 a.m. she takes a nap. And then she sets lots and lots and lots of very loud alarms so that she wakes up for her 4 a.m. classes. And then she typically takes another nap later in the afternoon because she basically teaches all night. She averages about 80 to 85 classes a week, and she does this every day. She doesn't take weekends off. She might take a weekend or two off. She might take a random day off sometimes, but for the most part, she pretty much works every day of the month with maybe a couple days break. And she typically teaches anywhere from 80 to 85 classes a week, just depending on cancellations, who canceled, you know, all that. Now I know VIPKid has changed the way they do their teacher pay now, but just to make this easier on all of us, let's just say it's $20 an hour. Pretty sure she probably gets paid more than that now, just because she teaches so many classes based on their new system. But for easiness, let's just say it's $20 an hour. She makes anywhere from like $3,000 to $4,000 or $5,000 a month. But on average, probably $3,000 to $3,500 a month, which is amazing. From there, she takes 25% of whatever she makes and puts in a little savings for taxes. If you want to know more about taxes, I think I have a video on it. If so, it's linked above. If not, subscribe so you don't miss it, because I'll make a video about it, because I make a video about everything. But after she takes 25%, puts it away in savings, the rest of it is hers to spend on whatever she needs to. Rent, food, whatever. Right now, I know she's in school, in grad school, so, you know, she's busy with school stuff, but yeah, that is pretty much her schedule. Now, I've never worked quite as strict hours. When I first got started with VIPKid, I was absolutely obsessed with it. I loved it. This was 2018. Absolutely loved it. I still do love it, but I opened up so many slots. I probably worked from, just depending on the day, I would work from 4 a.m. to about 7 or 8 a.m. Then I would go to work, you know, do my accounting stuff, and I would come home, you know, chill for a little bit, and then I would teach more classes. I did that for the most part like 6 months of 2018, and the burnout was real. So I just want to point out that out there, the burnout can be very, very real. Like I was making great money because I was working all those hours, but I kind of resented it after a while. I was like, please don't make me teach another lesson about eyes or noses or ears. Just keep that in mind. Try not to burn out. Don't overwork yourself. What I would do if you really need the money and you're trying to make this full time, I would keep this schedule or a similar schedule to it, Monday through Friday, and I would definitely take the weekends off, or at least one day of those weekends off. Like take all of Saturday off or all of Sunday off if you can't take both. But I would definitely try that, because you need to take a break so that you can work longer, you know what I mean? If you're just constantly working, you're gonna get burnt out and you're not gonna wanna touch it for months. Trust me, because it's kind of what I did. I like took a whole break and I only taught, you know, my regulars or people who private booked me. Is that what it is? You know, when they request a booking and you're like, okay, fine, I will teach you Lewis, but I will not teach, well, Sunny over there, you know? So I did that for a couple months just to recuperate, and then I never did that extreme again. I definitely dialed it back some, but just keep that in mind. Don't stress yourself out. Taking breaks will just help you relax, and then, you know, when the break is over, when your couple days is done, then you can jump back into it for the next 5 or 6 days. You know, get all the money that you need. You'll be happy, much more happier to be there. I don't know if that was grammatically correct, but you'll be happier to be there. You'll be excited to see your students, and it'll be more fun than just like, I have to get up at 3 a.m. so I can work, or, you know, any of that stuff. So please don't burn yourself out. I know you need the money. You can do it. I believe in you. Just don't be afraid to take a couple days off. Okay, that's all I'm saying. With that in mind, her schedule is pretty much for VIPKid. Now, different companies have different times that they offer. For VIPKid, you can pretty much work anytime from 7:30 p.m. all the way until 8:30 a.m. That's like 12 or 13 hours. That is daylight hours for China, so that's why you can work all night if you want to. Now, that's about like a 12, 13 hour window. On Palfish, you can teach a little bit longer. On Palfish, you can teach from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. No. On Palfish, you can teach from 7 p.m. all the way until 11 a.m. So you have a little bit more leeway there. And keep in mind, these times are in Central Time, because I live in Alabama and I'm Central Time, so convert to whatever you need. So what I do, and this is what I recommend a lot of people do, especially if they're trying to be full-time doing ESL companies, just teaching online, strictly English. My personal favorites ESL company is VIPKid. It is. Trust me, I've tried Gogokid, hated it, watch that video. I have a couple videos about that, but I do love Palfish, but I kind of use Palfish as a filler. So I teach my regulars on VIPKid, I have tons of regulars on VIPKid. I just enjoy teaching on VIPKid more. Just, they were my first ESL company, so I'm a little biased. And then whatever my schedule doesn't get filled on VIPKid, so say like, you know, I'm not teaching anyone at 6:30 a.m., I might close that slot on VIPKid and then open it up on Palfish and see if I get a booking there. And then also what you could do is after you're done teaching for VIPKid, so say you finish teaching for VIPKid at 9 a.m. Central Time, remember, we're in Alabama. I don't know where you are, but right now we are all in Alabama. But it's over at 9 a.m. then you still have 2 hours left on Palfish to, you know, get bookings there. So you can open up times on Palfish and just get just extra money that way. If, again, this is what you want to do full time, you're really trying to maximize how much money you can make per hour. Also, if you're new to the ESL world or you don't know how to get started in it, you're not sure what to do, I highly recommend Nancy Taylor's course, Teaching ESL Online. I have the course linked in my description. It is an affiliate link, so if you buy that course, it helps me, and I really, really appreciate it. But in that course, Nancy goes over literally how to go from 0 to being the best ESL teacher you can be. She's taught me pretty much everything about teaching online, so she is just the best teacher. I love her to death. If you're lost and you're not sure what to do, that course is perfect for you. If you are an experienced teacher, if you're more of a veteran, there are still lots of golden nuggets in that course that helped me and improved my teaching, even though I've been doing this for quite some time. So highly recommend that course if you're like, I don't know what to do.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Do that. Do that. Now, all of this works if you live in North America, if you are American or Canadian, wherever you live, you know, this type of schedule pretty much works. However, and I know this is frowned upon at the time of this recording, but if you are a traveler, ESL companies are such a great way to get your foot into the door of being a digital nomad. I plan on having way more videos about that, so don't forget to subscribe, okay? So you can catch those videos. But like I was saying, I know it's frowned upon at the moment, but just keep this in mind, keep this in the back of your head, so you know, for next year or later or whatever. But wherever you travel to, you can travel to a place where the times pretty much line up, you know? That way you can teach more during the day, you don't have to stay up all night, because I don't like that. But for example, when I was in the Philippines, you know, Philippine and Beijing time, I think we're pretty much the same, maybe an hour off, or maybe, I don't even think so. I think the Philippines are pretty much on Beijing time, but I could teach all day if I wanted to. And I didn't because I just didn't. I didn't want to, honestly. So I didn't, but I did have the opportunity to. I even got the stuff just in case I wanted to teach while I was over there. Ultimately, I was focused on other things, so I didn't. But because I was in the Philippines, I could have taught from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. if I wanted to. It's like 12 hours just teaching during the day. It would have been lovely. But like I said, people get burnout, people need breaks, and that was my break. And when I came back home, I was ready to teach again. I was ready to go. I missed all my regulars, and they did come back. So even if you take 4 months off, you're good. Just throwing that out there. Like I was saying, to maximize your hours and your money and your time, work for multiple companies. I work for VIPKid and Palfish in the mornings just to fill up that schedule. If you like to work for both of them or one or the other, either of them, all the information is in the description. And if you're like, I don't know which one to work for,
I'm not sure what to do with my hands,
watch this video, okay? Watch this video. It'll walk you through what the differences are between VIPKid, Palfish, and Outschool, and tell you what's up, which one you should do, and you can pick from there, or you can do all of them, like me. P.S. I was filming another video, but my friend texted me, and she has some tips for you people who want to go full-time, okay? Other than ones I just said. She said when you first get started, open up all of your hours to get booked by new students. It's important to have a lot of regular students to have consistency in your schedule. Very true, very true. Also open like weeks in advance. Like, you can do that on VIPKid. I'll show you, but different video. Subscribe. Just kidding. I'll show you. But she said it's important to have consistency in your schedule, just like working a 40-hour job. And take advantage of holidays in China. They're great times to make extra money or collect more new students to turn into a regular student. So there you go. And also work American holidays as well, because China does not have Christmas. We have Christmas. China does not. So once you're done putting out Santa's toys, you can teach a couple slides. You know. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss another video, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.